Hey again, I am here with another Beauty Heroes box because that seems to be all that I do recently. You should be getting more regular videos from me going forward. We'll see. Things are still, yeah, we're not gonna talk about it. But we're here to talk about this month's Beauty Heroes box. So if you've been around for a while, Beauty Heroes had their five-year anniversary 2 years ago, and they did something special where they picked 5 of their past heroes and then put them all in one box. So we got 5 products in one box. They're sort of doing the same thing, not totally. They're doing something similar for their 7-year anniversary. So this month is their 7-year Beauty Heroes anniversary. And for this month, what they are doing, they did pick another 5 products, but these are sort of, what are they considered? These would be considered, you know, more heroes, or like, it's kind of what I did on my channel. I think I did it once quite a few years back where it was like the unsung heroes, where Jeannie and I, we'd sort of talked and we had picked some products that were heroes for me from brands that hadn't been featured as heroes, and then some heroes from Jeannie that were, you know, her heroes but hadn't been featured as heroes. Because, you know, there's only 12 selections a year, so there's only so many products that can be featured. So we had sort of collabed on that video a little bit where we sort of picked products that were unsung heroes. This is sort of in the same vein as that. So it's just more products from brands that Jeannie considers heroes but just have not been featured in the Beauty Heroes box. So like I said, we have 5 products in the box this month, all of which I believe are full size. And so let's get started on what's in here. So this is the 7 Years of Beauty Heroes Discovery feature. So it's lucky number 7 for us, and Beauty Heroes is celebrating with a special discovery featuring a diverse curation of 5 truly original and universal products that deliver results for any skin type, tone, or tendency. So let's start with the first one that's on this list here. So we've got the Blissoma Refine. I can find the front of the package. The Blissoma Refine Clay Renewal Treatment. Most of these are products that I have, well, 3 were products that I had used in the past, or I have used, and then 2 were brand new to me. This one is one that I have used in the past. So it's the ultimate balancing act for all skin types. So put this mask on your weekly indulgence list. A base of Moroccan rosal clay gently pulls out impurities and refines the trace minerals that your skin needs. Reinfuses the trace minerals that your skin needs. Willow bark and raw organic celery juice help with deep pore cleansing and gentle exfoliation. Live enzymes and mild compounds gently dissolve away dead skin cells. It's also great to use as a spot treatment on blemishes before bed. I did use this a couple of nights ago, and like I said, I have had a jar of this previously. It did dry out on me. I was not able to get through the entire jar. I do find that about some of the Blissoma products is they don't last a terribly long time. So they just don't have a very strong or very long lasting preservation system, which is fine if you are somebody that uses things up, you know, really quickly. But if you like to keep stuff around, I've found that the Blissoma products don't last a terribly long time. So this is one that I'm going to want to use pretty regularly until I run out of it. So here's what it looks like. And I do find it to be very, very gentle. It doesn't get like super dry and hard and throbby like some clay masks can, but I also don't find it to be, I guess, super potent. So it works. It works for me as like a very gentle clarifying treatment. It works as like a very gentle exfoliating treatment. So it's not super strong. It's not going to be super potent. At least for me, it's not. That could possibly be very different for somebody who's got very different skin type than I do. But for me, that's not the most active mask. Maybe that's what I'm looking for. It's not super active, but it does give your skin a very nice gentle exfoliation if that's something that you enjoy. So if you have sensitive skin and you don't like, you know, super strong exfoliating masks like the Maya Chia, the Refreshment, something like that, where that's very intense, or the Acid Glow from Lil Fox that we saw 2 months back, I believe, but now I've lost all sense of time, so I don't remember. Yeah, that's a very gentle one. I do like that one. Just, you kind of need to use it pretty quickly so it doesn't like dry out on you, at least in my opinion. Okay, so the next thing we have in here is the Graydon Skincare Face Glow. So this is a glow for every shade of skin under the sun. There's the the box on that one. So it's a multitasking, lightweight tinted moisturizer that features semi-precious smithsonite to promote skin elasticity, mineral-rich, sustainably sourced mica to highlight, raspberry seed oil to brighten, and zinc-rich pumpkin seed oil and aloe vera juice to soothe. Non-nano zinc oxide offers protection against the elements, and the tint adapts to your skin color. Used as a moisturizer or tinted primer or as a highlighter / illuminator. So I use this today as my, well, I had a moisturizer on first, so I sort of use this as like a extra moisturizer primer. But here's what the packaging looks like. I did have a very old version of this. I think they've reformulated since I tried it. I do like it more now. I do think that the reformulation of it is very, very nice. So here's what the tint looks like, and it does sort of like blend into like nothing. I did film a before and after so that we can see my skin before and then after the tint, so you can see that there was really no noticeable sort of like color change. It did sort of just give me like an illuminating factor, and it just like nicely moisturized my skin, you know, even more than it already did. So that is it makes a very nice primer. I don't have a ton of primers, but that one does make a very nice primer. It went on, you know, my makeup went on really nicely over it. I just wear my usual Alima Pure pressed foundation and loose powder, loose powder concealer. And that went on just fine over it. It didn't like pull up or anything. It didn't make, you know, things too sticky or tacky. So that's very lovely. It does smell really nice too. It's got kind of like this almost, it's like almost a little bit like chocolate fruit. It's got like cherry, raspberry. Is there any cocoa butter in here? I'm gonna have to go through the ingredients again just to make sure, but yeah, it's very nice. I do really like that. Okay, next in here is the Inner Sense Organic Detox Hair Mask. So this is a newer release from them. I have had this. Detox Market did send it to me a few months back, and I have, you know, played around with it in my shower in a few times, so we'll talk about that in a minute. So it purifies all hair types from the elements. So it's got purifying kaolin clay, rids your hair of buildup and daily pollution, and vinegar enhances shine. Ylang ylang, orange, patchouli, and lavender make this creamy mask smell like a day at the spa. Beauty Heroes founder Jeannie Jarno says it's the product she didn't know she needed and now she can't live without. I have, I guess, a slightly different experience with it. I've used this quite a few times now, and maybe it's just not meant for my hair type, or maybe it's just my hair doesn't need it. I don't find that it really does anything for my hair, at least not a noticeable difference that I can sort of figure out what exactly it's doing. You know, I don't use a ton of product. I use dry shampoo very, very sparingly. Like I used it today just because I didn't feel like washing my hair. But most of the time I use dry shampoo maybe, I don't know, once or twice a month, at least lately. That might change, you know, as my day-to-day routine starts to look a bit different, or like I leave the house more or whatever. But right now, you know, I don't use a ton of product. I don't use gel. I'm not using a volumizing foam right now, which I have used in the past, but I'm not using it right now. I don't use like whipped texturizers. I really don't use anything. I shampoo and I condition my hair. Sometimes I'll use a deep conditioning mask. Sometimes I'll oil it, and then I'll dry shampoo, and really that's all that I do to my hair. So it's possible I just don't have a lot of buildup and residue in my hair that, you know, I need like, you know, deeply clarifying treatments. I use a clarifying shampoo like once every 2 weeks just to sort of, you know, scrub things out up there. But because that's all it really says is remove buildup and residue with this clarifying detox mask. Charcoal, kaolin, and white vinegar draw microparticles to the surface without stripping hair of natural oils, ideal for all hair types and textures. And I don't know, maybe I just don't have hair that, you know, desperately needs this or anything, because I just haven't noticed a huge difference in my hair at all using it. Now, I'm not saying it's a bad product. I just don't know that it's right for me, or that it really makes any sort of difference in my hair. So I don't know, take that as you will, try it, see how it works for you. If you've tried it and it works really well for you, I mean, I would love to know about it. It just might not be a product that I need. So maybe that's why I don't really notice anything. It's kind of like the Natural Logic Unmask, which a lot of people have told me, you know, over the years since I've recommended it, that it really didn't do much for them. And it's maybe it might be one of those products where it's just like your skin just doesn't need it. So maybe my hair just doesn't need this, and which is why I don't really notice anything. I don't know. You guys try it and let me know. But I do love most things from Inner Sense. There's really not very much from Inner Sense that just like I don't like it. That just doesn't really work. Okay, so the next one is the Nopalera Moisturizing Botanical Bar. So it's a moisture melt that melts on the skin, zero waste, melts our heart. So this is a newer brand. I've wanted to pick some stuff up from them, but I've stopped myself, you know, quite a few times just because I don't need soap. I don't need soap. I just got an email that Osmia is releasing their fall soaps tomorrow, and I'm like, I need to delete this. I don't need any more soap. I still have spring soap and summer soap from last year. So it comes in this little jar, and I will read you the description of it as I try to get this open. So Nopalera founder Sandra Velasquez celebrates the Latina culture. I don't know if this is Latino culture because it's got the @ symbol at the end. And her heritage by using nopal cactus oil in all of her products. An ancient symbol of Mexican culture, nopal is one of the most sustainable, nourishing, and resilient crops in the world. This small but mighty zero waste bar is uniquely formulated with plant butters, nopal, and Mexican botanicals to deeply moisturize. So the only thing is this did come melted, so mine did get a little bit sort of disfigured. So it does come with a little important, you know, weather warning for this product specifically. So it's sensitive to extreme heat. If the external tin feels warm upon receipt or the bar feels soft when you open it, simply put the tin in the refrigerator for 30 minutes. Tap the tin gently on a hard surface to loosen the bar, which I think mine just might be way too stuck in there. And I got this from the mail, but I didn't open it right away, so I didn't know that there was anything that had like a high heat sensitivity in it. So if you guys haven't gotten your box yet and you live somewhere where it's like super warm and you get, you know, you get the box after you've watched this video, definitely just check on this product specifically to see if it came like melted or anything, so that way you can just stick it right in the fridge. So I'm just using it right from here, so I'm just sort of doing like this, you know, rubbing it around areas that need, you know, sort of some help. So it's great for the elbows. I have really liked it for that. And it does smell, it smells really good. So it's cocoa seed butter, so it does have that like chocolatey smell. Shea butter, jojoba, sunflower, nopal, tangerine, and then it's got something else I can't pronounce. Tepezukukuzutite. I don't know. I can't pronounce that, but it smells really good, and it is really, really moisturizing without being like super greasy. There's a little bit of grease, but it's not super heavy. So that's really, really nice. I'm excited to use that more as we get into, you know, fall and winter, because it's still 100 degrees daily here. Not necessarily time yet to pull out sort of like the buttery, super rich products. Okay, so the last thing in here is the Violets Are Blue Eye Luminate Gel Cream. So it is an anti-gravity, anti-filler, and it works for eyes under 40 too, which I am for 5 more years. So the founder of Violets Are Blue is celebrating her 10-year cancer-free versary, and women of a certain age with a new eye serum featuring eye bright, mallow, licorice, clary sage, hyaluronic acid, and niacinamide to lighten, brighten, and hydrate the delicate skin around the eye area. 3 potent peptides noticeably smooth the appearance of lines. The serum goes on like a gel, emulsifies like a cream, and helps with fine lines and wrinkles, puffiness, and creepiness. Crepiness? Lightweight and light aroma makes this universally appealing to men and women alike. So I have been using the Maya Chia Eye Achiever as my sole eye treatment, I guess, for the last couple of months. I've hardly changed my routine at all. So I am still using that actually, but I've decided to add this sort of like on top as a second layer because it is very light and it does layer very well. So how my skincare routine is going is I do either a vitamin C or hyaluronic acid treatment, depends on if it's night or day. Then I will do an oil. After I do the oil, I will do the eye oil. then I will do a moisturizer, then I will do this layered last over top. So here is what this looks like. So it's just like a very light cream, and it layers very well over moisturizers, over the oil. It doesn't make my skin, you know, underneath my eyes like extra greasy or anything like that. It, you know, it layers well. Stuff feels nice under here. I've only been using it for a couple of days, so I don't know if it's helped with like fine lines or anything like that, so I'll have to keep you posted on that front. But I do really like the texture of it. I do really like the way that it feels underneath my eyes. This is definitely an eye cream that I can see myself returning to once I'm out of it, just because I do prefer eye products like this where they're not oils. I just do have a lot of oil rollerball situations that I need to get through. And this, if you've got a lot of those too and you don't really want to use, you know, you don't want to switch to just one only, or I don't know, maybe you're like me and you want to double up. You know, use an eye oil underneath, let it sink in, then use this on top. And I find that that works really well. I would imagine it would work very well on its own as well. I'm just not doing that just because I have a lot of products that I need to get through. Okay, so that's everything that's in the box this month. The total discovery value is $214, and it comes with 5 full-size products. I'm really excited about pretty much all of it. The only thing that's not really something that I'm super excited about is because I've used it before, and I just don't know that it's meant for my hair. I know it says it's for all hair types and whatever, but I don't have a lot of buildup. I don't have a lot of like residue. I don't have a lot of stuff that needs like clarifying. So I really only find myself using that like once a month just to sort of be like, okay, it's been a month since I've done this. Has it done anything to my hair? And I don't really, unless it's just so subtle and so gentle that I just don't notice it. I don't know. But everything else in here I'm really excited about. The mask is very nice. It's a nice gentle mask if you're looking for a new mask to add into your routine. I really like the eye gel cream. The Graydon Face Glow is also very nice, and the Nopalera, you know, botanical bar is also very, very lovely. So just an all around, it's a great like compilation box. It's got a lot of good, you know, different types of products in it, especially some that we haven't seen in a while. I mean, we saw a mask, you know, in a couple months back. I'm totally blanking on what last month's box was. I can't even remember. Oh, it was the ingredients. So we got a mist, a serum, and a body oil. But yeah, we haven't had a hair discovery in a while. We did have the Mukti eye serum. Was that earlier this year? Time escapes me. But anyway, these are products we haven't seen in a while. I'm really excited about all of them. I think it's a really good, well-rounded box with some nice diversity in it. But yeah, that's all I've got for that box. If you feel like subscribing, the link will be down below, as are all my other links. I'm also going to serve this video as a sort of place to hold like Labor Day sales. As you guys know, I don't typically announce or talk about sales too much unless it's, you know, from like a brand that I work with pretty regularly, or they're doing like a really amazing discount or something like that. Usually, most of the time, the only sort of like sale videos that I do are Black Friday, because that's usually when the best deals are. So I sort of compile all my Black Friday stuff around then. I'm seeing some Labor Day sales. I'll just put all those down below in case there's anything that you're interested in, and if you feel like shopping through my link specifically. I always, you know, greatly appreciate it when you guys choose to support me, especially because there's so many bloggers out there. But yeah, so I will leave that all down below, and I will probably update it through the weekend as new ones are announced. Let me know if there's anything you're planning on picking up, but otherwise, you know, the next big sort of like sale thingy that will happen will be around Black Friday, and you know, that's always an event. So yeah, check out this month's Beauty Heroes box. The Boxwalla box was actually just announced as well, so I can go ahead and leave that link down below. It's the oil serum trio from La Par. It's some sort of collector, or it was like a kit, some sort of collection. I don't know too much about it because I actually am not that familiar with La Par. I know that they've been featured in Boxwalla before, but they're not a brand that I sort of keep up with or like know much about. So I'm very interested in, you know, the oil trio that is going to be in the Boxwalla box this month. So I'll leave that link down below in case you want to check it out. You want some more information. Nothing else has been announced thus far. Though I do think Skylar's newest scent is on the website now. Golden Lotus or Golden something or other. So that's out there as well too, if you're interested in that. And then, yeah, the Labor Day sales. So I'll leave all that linked down below. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will hopefully see you very soon with, you know, something a little bit different. I've got a couple of things on my mind that I want to film. It's just, you know, sitting down and doing them and getting it done. You know, getting it done. So I hope that you guys have a good weekend, whenever I see you again. Until then, bye.